Welcome back, everybody. Matt the Man here. Hope you're doing well. This weekend we had a new film come out from director Paul Feig. Some people know him from Bridesmaids or Spy or A Simple Favor or the female Ghostbusters movie or the Amelia Clark Christmas movie, Last Christmas. But also a lot of people don't know that Paul Feig started out as an actor in the movie, the classic, the comedy classic of the 90s, the one we all love to watch, the one with Ben Stiller as Uncle Tony. Uncle Tony, yes, heavyweight. Yes, that's right. Paul Feig was one of the trainers in heavyweights, the fat camp. Yeah, here we are. Here's the photo right now. There he is, next to Pat. And Uncle Tony, who's seen more butts? Nobody's seen more butts than you, Uncle Tony. Love that movie. Classic. They need to make a sequel to that movie. Heavyweights. Cool. Heavyweights. They're still fatter. They're only getting fatter. That should be the subtitle. They're only getting... They're heavyweights too. The fatter, the better. Heavyweights too. They're still fat. Heavyweights too. Get off the scale. Get on the scale. Anyway, so Paul Feig has a new movie out based on a book, a very popular book series. Hopefully, this one will get a sequel. Unlike the other Brandon Sklenar film, It Ends With Us. Yeah, it ended with us. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. It ended. They didn't make a sequel. Even though the movie made a lot of money. And that also had Brandon Sklenar. I'm trying here. So maybe this one will get a sequel. It stars Amanda Seyfried, our favorite girl of the 2025, Sydney Sweeney, and Brandon Sklenar. I'm trying, people. I'm trying. Okay. And we also have Elizabeth Perkins. Yes, the one of the main starlets of the 90s. Whether it was in the Tom Hanks film Big, where she sleeps with a kid, great times. Or The Flintstones, married to John Goodman. Or our favorite Christmas movie, Miracle on 34th Street, the mother of Mara Wilson. And here she plays the mother of Brandon Sklenar. I was looking forward to this movie. I liked the trailers. It definitely felt like a thriller. And lately you got Amanda Seyfried in here. But, we've been watching Amanda Seyfried from Mean Girls. Lately she's been a mean girl in the movie and on the red carpet, if you know what I mean. And we got our favorite Republican, Sydney Sweeney. Our favorite American girl, American Eagle, Sydney. I'm going to be doing a podcast on Sydney Sweeney about all the movies she had come out this year. It's going to be perfect, fantastic. It's going to make America great again. But here we're talking about The Housemaid, and let's get into it. Positives. Amanda Seyfried. This is by far her best performance I have ever seen her in. And lately, she's been stepping it up. She was in that David Fincher movie, Mank. She was really good in that. She is batshit crazy, and she nails it. I think this is by far her best performance. Her interactions with Sydney Sweeney are off the wall. She really sells just this woman with just nuts. Like, you look at her and go, I'm going that way. I'm going that way. I'm not getting anywhere near her. I mean, her, and how she's able to turn also from one moment looking like she's normal, like being a normal person, to being like completely psycho, is just like, whoa. She is great in the movie. Sydney Sweeney, once again, I think he does a really good job here. And then as the movie goes along. But it's funny how this is the movie that she really sells more of her look. Like, she's supposed to be this, like, more, pretty girl. Look at my body, look at me, the way she dresses. Let me tell you something. They made sure to put her in the skimpiest, the most unbuttoned clothing you can think of. And way to go. But here she's really good. She is our main character. She is our POV. She gets hired to be a housemaid in this house for this family. And, she's vulnerable at times. She's serious. She's also very romantic at times. She has good chemistry with Brandon Sklenar. And then in the third act, I won't get into it, we see a whole other side of her. And it's just like, when people say, oh, she's not a good actress, I go, everything I have seen in 2025 from Sydney Sweeney, and I've seen every movie she's been in, Americana, Eden, Christie, and now The Housemaid. Yes, this is one of those actresses. She's beautiful, but she also is very talented. She's an American girl. Talking about probably the MVP also in the movie, Brandon Sklenar. I got it that time. I've been following this guy. Now, I never watched 1923. I watched like the first episode. So I'm coming from it from a movie perspective. I've been going back to last year with It Ends With Us. Even though he had a small role in that movie, he was supposed to be in more of the sequel books. But since they've only made one movie so far, I don't know if we're ever going to get those sequels. But that's where I'm paying attention to him. Then earlier this year, he was in the movie Drop, which I really liked. And he has even more screen time and a presence. But this movie is the movie that I think is going to really, really showcase the type of actor he is. Not only that, he's been rumored lately to be the new Batman for James Gunn's DCU. And I was like, yeah, he has a physical body. He's a big guy. He got big muscles. He has the look. He can get into shape. But I need to know, when it comes to Bruce Wayne, can he be dark? Can he be a playboy? Can he look like he can go out and beat the shit out of somebody? Like a Christian Bale. Like a Ben Affleck. As much as people like Michael Keaton, and I'm not showing any shade to Michael Keaton, he never brought that playboyness. He never... I never looked at Michael Keaton and go, Batman, physically. Ben Affleck, yes. Christian Bale, yes. Even Robert Pattinson, yes. But looking at Brandon Sklenar, after watching this movie, this dude is the whole package. And you can look at that more ways than one when you watch this movie. But if I had any reservations before, if he could be the new Batman, I don't anymore. This dude needs to be, if you don't get Jake Gyllenhaal, you better get this motherfucker to be the new Batman. He showed, when he wears certain clothes, he just looks like Bruce Wayne. Like I said, his physical shape, appearance, Bruce Wayne. And then the acting. The acting, he can be serious, he can be romantic, he can be the playboy, the charmer, and then he has a little bit of a dark side. Oh boy. Oh boy. And let me tell you something, people. Brandon Sklenar, this is the movie. This is the movie that's going to put him on the map. His scene with Sweeney, like I said, they have great chemistry. The way he deals with Amanda Seyfried, very good. It's like Batman and Joker. Take down the Psycho. To me, he was the one, yes, Amanda Seyfried is top notch in this. Sweeney also. But I walked out going, Brandon Sklenar. A lot of you are going to be now wanting him now after this movie. This is a great thriller. There's a lot of suspense, especially when you get into the second half of the movie. It's also a romance. This is like a movie that you would see back in the 90s. You know, those thriller, suspenseful thriller, erotic movies. I don't want to use the biggest example, Basic Instinct. It's not on that level, but you get that thriller, erotic, sexual. There is sex in this movie. There is nudity, and you can probably figure out who's the one that takes off her clothes. Not that hard to figure that one out. And you get that erotic thriller that you don't see nowadays, with a mystery behind it. There's a lot of mystery between all three of these characters, which keeps you on the edge the whole movie. I love the soundtrack. Soundtrack is a really cool soundtrack. I even have one song from the movie Man on Fire, the one with Denzel. Love the soundtrack. And like I said, the third act has a lot of twists, a lot of turns, a lot of whoa, I did not see that coming. Oh, nope, did not see that coming. Oh boy, oh man, how is this going to end? And I think Paul Feig nails it again. I think you go back to Bridesmaids or, A Simple Favor. He's good at what he does, and this is another, if he makes the trilogy, the Housemaid trilogy, I'll be down for it. The only negative with the movie, though, is it's a 2-hour and 11-minute movie. I think you can easily cut this down to 2 hours, maybe even an hour and 15 minutes, and have it be a little bit more of a tighter film. This is one of the most big surprises of the year for me. I would actually walk out of the theater and say, okay, I want to see the sequel. I was wishing that sequel would come out next year. Especially if this is based on a book trilogy. Man, you could have done the Lord of the Rings of the Housemaid books. Have one out each year. This year, Housemaid. Next year, the Housemaid 2, whatever it's called. And then in 2027, the Housemaid 3. Let me know in the comments below. I would easily give this a 4.9 out of 5. I really enjoyed this movie. And like that, you can look at this as a horror film, a thriller, an erotic, sexual thriller, whatever you want. But I really enjoyed it. Let me know, did you see The Housemaid? Did you read the book or the book series? What do you think about the performances of Amanda Seyfried, Sweeney, Brandon Sklenar? And is this one of your favorite Paul Feig movies?